You may have heard of the Nintendo Cinematic Universe. You may have also heard of the fact that Mattel now wants in on the Cinematic Universe idea. They're trying to piggyback off Barbie 14 different toy movies. We'll see how that plays out as this first film goes ultra woke and the others may as well. But all of this comes as Disney is struggling and these other companies smell blood in the water. And that's why NBC Universal is now planning a DreamWorks themed land at Universal Studios. That's in addition to all the Nintendo stuff, all the Epic Universe stuff, and it also signals that DreamWorks is ready to get at it again. All right, folks, welcome back to another beautiful day here on the WDW Pro channel. A video of excellence is what we intend to bring to you as we explain entertainment and keep you ahead of the culture curve. As we do so, folks, if you wouldn't mind, click that like button, share, subscribe, and when you click it, you stick it to the algorithms. It's the notification bell. We begin today in an article out of The Hollywood Reporter by Alex Weprin. NBC Universal plans DreamWorks-themed land at Orlando Park. Shrek, Trolls, and Kung Fu Panda are among the DreamWorks animation projects that will be part of the themed land. Now, you may be asking, Pro, I thought you said that we were getting a Zelda land. And yes, folks, that remains the true situation as far as I can tell. However, the reason that we're probably getting this DreamWorks announcement at this time is because Zelda and the Zelda movie, we believe, is being held up by the Hollywood strike. And there's no telling when that might end. They probably want to have the Zelda expansion for their Universal Studios parks be in alignment with the movie marketing. Until that movie gets dislodged from the strike, well, they're stuck. However, I do find all of this very fascinating, that we have Shrek, Donkey, Kung Fu Panda, and all these trolls coming to Universal Studios. Why do I find it fascinating? Because that indicates that DreamWorks is ready to make sure that some of these long dormant franchises are alive and well. And it is yet another example of how, as these companies smell blood in the water with Disney, they are ready to stick it to the mouse. Here's the article. DreamWorks Animation is getting its own themed land at Universal Studios Orlando. The NBC Universal theme park, part of the Universal Destinations and Experiences division, thanks for that, says that it will open a themed land based on the NBCU-owned animation studio's intellectual property in 2024. Now, this is also fascinating, folks, because they just closed the Shrek ride. They just closed the Donkey meet and greet, and we thought that Shrek was gone from Universal Studios for at least a long while until this franchise was rebooted. But no, apparently they are big fans of it, and they're going to bring it back. Shrek, at least with the Donkey experience, was a very popular part of the park, and we're going to get more of that. DreamWorks Animation is behind projects like Shrek, Trolls, Kung Fu Panda, Gabby's Dollhouse, the latter far, far, far lower in terms of recognition. Characters from all of those franchises will be featured in the 4-acre land. NBC Universal has been leaning into its intellectual property as it develops its theme parks in Orlando and elsewhere with a particular focus on family-friendly IP. Last month, it opened a Minion-themed land in Orlando, and earlier this year, the company announced plans to build a family-friendly theme park on 100 acres in Frisco, Texas. Now, folks, here's some things to note about all of this. As they are preparing to do this, Walt Disney World is not doing well. As you know, we've been reporting on this channel the situation at those parks with reporters on the ground, with footage. Crowds are low. The popularity and guest satisfaction is dropping. And, well, Universal Studios is doing exceedingly well. And they're doing it by having the normal, I know that's a shock, the normal theme park experience and delivering well on it. Whereas Disney has gone all in on this sort of airport security experience where everything you do has to be done on smartphones. Security clearances are high, waiting in lines, they're long, and well, there's just not a lot of fun to be had. And so as Disney struggles for whatever reason for these crazy different strategies that they've come up with, places like Universal Studios, they're coming out with massive theme park expansions and new theme parks. You have the new theme park that's been announced, we'll be covering later this week, out of Oklahoma of all places, highly Americana themed. And, well, this is all a result of Disney not doing so well. DreamWorks Animation, with its small but significant staple of IP, makes sense as a destination land for the Universal Park. But Universal also has been aggressive with its acquired theme park IP. It remains the only theme park in Orlando with the rights to most Marvel comic book characters. Yeah, and Disney doesn't like that too well, does it? And it has multiple Harry Potter-themed lands, about to be 3. They're among Orlando's most popular destinations. You know they have to be popular when people are wearing Harry Potter robes when it's 109 degrees, not in actual temperature, but in heat index. There is also a Simpsons-themed land and a Nintendo-themed land in Hollywood, with another one set to open in Orlando when the Epic Universe theme park project opens, likely in 2025, also known as Mickey's Nightmare. Theme parks have become a valuable place to exploit IP for media companies. I don't know that I would say exploit, with NBCU and Disney understandably leaning into their own parks and Warner Brothers Discovery licensing its characters out to Six Flags, which is what Disney is starting to look more and more like. Paramount Global also partnered on a Nickelodeon-themed indoor theme park at the American Dream Mall in New Jersey. That's really not worth even mentioning. Poorly received. Now, why does all of this matter, folks? Well, it matters because what we're finding out is that Shrek is coming back. That's the big news here. They would not be putting money into an expansion at Universal and having Shrek be a big part of it unless Shrek is really going to be a big part of their plans. Same thing for Kung Fu Panda. Same thing for Trolls. Of course, Trolls has remained in the public eye and has been a major factor. Now, all of this is important. It's key because what have we been seeing? We've been seeing that Disney Animation, as of late, has been unable to get a foothold with audiences. And really, that's an understatement. Elemental, Strange World, Lightyear, all of them, big-time failures. And we don't know what will happen with Wish later this year, but if it fails as well, wow. Disney may be going to the wishing well to try to hope and pray that they can find a way to get audiences back into theaters. Shrek probably will not have that problem. And as Shrek is being rebooted, you can bet that the Oger is going to be mocking and parodying Disney. That's what it was built on. And if it comes back and makes fun of modern Disney, if it makes fun of Frozen, if it makes fun of Lightyear, if it makes fun of Strange World, if it makes fun of some of these other things that Disney has been doing, that could resonate very well with audiences. Not only would it resonate with audiences and make them laugh, make them chuckle, make them guffaw, but it also could have Disney in awe of the box office results. And not in a good way, because Disney then would be the recipient of all these jokes and all this humor faced at them. And people would not be laughing with Disney. They would be laughing at Disney. That's why this expansion announcement is such a big deal. It once again foments and materializes the idea that Disney is going to be faced with yet another significant competitor in the space where they are losing and losing badly. How will Bob Iger respond? I don't think that Frozen 3 is the key to beating back all of these different competitors that are now entering their space. I don't think that a revamped Splash Mountain turned into a bayou with some kind of hill there, I don't think that's the way to respond to Epic Universe. So far, Disney, in its quest to buy Hulu, seems to have locked themselves into a position where they have very little money to be able to give any sort of a response to the challenges that the company now faces. That is amazing. It's amazing to know that Scrooge McDuck is out of cash in his money bin, and Mickey doesn't have anywhere to go to find more dough. Well, folks, that is the video for today. We hope that this is a great explanation of something that most places are completely overlooking, failing to realize that a theme park expansion announcement, only 4 acres, has a far broader context that we all need to be paying attention to and has ramifications for the entertainment industry and Disney. If you enjoy content like this, consider clicking the like button, share, subscribe. And when you click it, you stick it to the algorithms, it is the notification bell. We have tons and tons and tons of coverage coming this weekend and next week, all about Barbenheimer, the Barbie movie and Oppenheimer combined. Also, what is happening with this ultra-woke movie Barbie making money? How is it explained? Well, folks, we've never said that it would not make money, and we are here to continue with a rather pristine track record. You are not going to want to miss a minute of the coverage coming up. We'll also be diving into that huge theme park announcement out of Oklahoma. Will folks be going to the middle of America soon for their vacays? We will have to wait and see, but we have some big and positive news about it. All right, the commentary begins. Folks, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you think. We would love to hear it. And wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
Say it ain't so. This just in. Disney lost money on another movie. Why, that can't be. I thought that John Lasseter fella over at Pixar was cranking out the latest hits, and Marvel was unstoppable, and Disney princesses were a thing, and Star Wars was a multi-billion-dollar money-making franchise.
I overheard you talking about Disney, and wanted to let you know you're really behind the ball. If you were getting great articles from thatparkplace.com and subscribe to WDW Pro's YouTube channel, you'd actually be ahead of the culture curve and have entertainment explained.